Hello! Today I'm going to show you what's in my makeup stash at the moment. I think the last time I filmed a video like that is like, I don't know, almost a year ago or so, I guess. I'm not sure actually. In any case, I've recently bought a bunch of new stuff. And also I sort of redid the drawers, just sort of like threw them around, mixed up how everything was standing and just sort of changed it. And yeah, so it seems like a good time to re-film it. Also, one thing, I also have a makeup kit which I use for photo shoots and things like that. I'll just, well, at first I thought to show them like all in one video, but it turned out to be a very long video. So instead I'm just going to show you that next week. So yeah, basically if you notice any things that were like in shopping hauls but aren't currently in my makeup stash, that's probably because they're in my makeup kit. So yeah, those will just, those will just be shown next week. So yeah, let's get started. So we'll start out with the top drawer. I'm just sitting here next to the tripod. In any case, yeah, basically I'm the sort of person who's very much into cheap solutions for things. So basically I use cardboard boxes and plastic containers that, were once empty. And just use that to sort of make a, sort of neat space for my makeup. So yeah, I'll start up here in the bottom left corner. Don't mind the weird colors on my hand. I just filmed this video in Dutch and I made some swatches, so yeah. So yeah, basically in this drawer, or this box basically, I keep my BB creams, CC creams, concealers and things like that, just the cream products. I don't have any foundations in here, or, well, actually this is a foundation, but I use it as a concealer. Because as a foundation is pretty not good, actually. But yeah, in any case, personally I prefer to use BB creams because I usually have a very even skin tone, just naturally, luckily enough. So I just find it sort of a waste to wear foundation. And yeah, this just takes care of my skin and makes it an even color, even more even color. So, it's just easier and quicker than to have to apply moisturizer and then foundation. So I prefer to use CC cream or BB cream. My favorite ones are most of the time these two by Alverde. This is the dark one, this is the pale one. So yeah, that's basically what I use, depends on the time of year. Then I have this one by Essence, which is really good. This is CC cream. I only use these in summer because they're pretty dark. And in winter I oftentimes use this one by Yves Rocher, which is in the shade light and is really pale. So it's good for winter. And of course I always also have my favorite concealer here, which is the Catrice Camouflage Cream. And also a concealer palette by Catrice. I did think about repurchasing this, but yeah, basically I might as well throw it away really. Because the two shades that I actually use are empty and I just don't feel like buying an entire new palette just for 2.5 shades. So yeah, basically, besides I always use this one anyway, so, and this lasts longer, so I'll just keep it at this one. But yeah, it is a really good palette by the way, so, there's nothing wrong with it really, and it is cheap, but yeah, this seems like a waste to just throw away these two while I didn't use them and then just buy them new, and yeah. Also I have a L'Oreal Paris Skin Perfection moisturizer in here, which I barely ever use, but it is really good as a base for underneath foundation as such. So I can probably use it or put it in my professional makeup kit maybe. I might do that. In any case, so that's in there. And then over here, and also by the way some samples and stuff, and cream concealers by Essence. Actually I don't know if this one still works because I haven't used it in ages. But yeah, that's in there. Then over here I have the powders. I have two True Mineral Loose powders by Hema, which are basically powder concealers. This is the second palest shade, and this is the next shading range. This one is too pale for me usually. And this one is almost always too dark for me, so I always mix them if I use them. And then I just have my Catrice Prime Fine Mattifying Powder, which I use basically every day, as you can see. Look at here, I still have a spare one. And yeah. The next to that are bronzers and highlighters. This one is by Hema. Terra Bronzing Powder is called. It is a really nice one, however it does tend to go orange on very pale skin, so I can only use it this summer. But it does have a really nice shimmer, so I do like it. Then there's my favorite shaping bronzer, which is the Big Bold Bronzing Powder by Nieuwe Color, which you can basically see me using in almost every tutorial that I ever do, basically, so yeah, really my favorite. Then there's this highlighter by Essence, which I'm basically just keeping because I think it looks adorable and it smells really nice, but it's not all that's visible. It's the one with really cute pearls in it, and I think it was from a summer collection of like 3 or 4 years ago. But yeah, it's still cute, so I still keep it. Then I have this Hello Autumn multicolor powder by Essence, which was from their autumn collection last year, which in winter I use as a bronzer and in summer I use it as a highlighter. So yeah. And then I have this old bronzer by Essence, which I should probably still finish up because there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know, whenever I want a matte bronzer I always use this one, and yeah. I just forgot about it, so I should probably really just put that up front and force myself not to forget to actually use it. And then next to that are the blushes. This one is by far my favorite, especially the orange side. I'll just try to show you what it looks like. I hope you can see this on camera. This is really bright orange and I really love it. The other side is pink obviously, and together they're sort of a coral shade, which is also really nice. Together they look like this. And then the pink shade looks like this. So yeah, I really like it. But I prefer to mainly use the orange side, and really it doesn't really show it. I mean, I've had this for like a year or so, and it still looks pretty even, so that's good. It doesn't run out quickly, it's very pigmented, so that helps. Then I have Autumn Peach by Essence, what's it called? Crawl Me Maybe by Catrice, which is also one of my favorites. They had shimmers in it, so that's always nice. Hello Autumn by Essence, what do you call it? Life's Cherry by Essence, which is also very pigmented. Think Pink by Catrice, and then an old one by Max, which is a brand from a Dutch budget store. It sort of fell apart, but it still works pretty nicely. It's not very pigmented, so mostly just use it in winter when I just want to only use like blush on my face. Then here in the back I have some extra sponges, a pencil sharpener, some extra palettes, and some stuff that I don't actually use. This is a spare one of the Hello Autumn Hello Autumn multicolored powder, just because I really like the print in it, the leaves, and yeah, I don't want to use this one, so that's why I bought two basically. So yeah, that's there. And I also have one that I don't actually use, which is Color Star bronzer, just because I think it looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, it seems like a waste to use it, and really it looks about the same as this one. So yeah, might as well just use the not so pretty one and keep the pretty one, just keep it. Then in this little thing here are all my eyeshadow palettes. This one is a really cute one by, well, not by Born Pretty Store, but the bottom of Born Pretty Store is from CBI Color Box. But yeah, it's a really nice palette. And then there's Catrice and more Catrice. These are basically my most used palettes, the Absolute Matte by Catrice and the Absolute Nude by Catrice. And then there are some other palettes, such as Hello Autumn by Essence, Hip Grip from Catrice, which was like 2 or 3 years ago from the spring collection, and a very cheap palette which I bought at the budget store. It has actually a pretty nice pigment, however it is called a glitter eyeshadow palette, but the glitters are just a spray on and they don't actually transfer to the eyes all that much. But yeah, the colors are really nice to use, not all together, but you know, just a single one and then, you know, use it with another palette. So I should probably use it more often. Then I have this Quattro by Essence, Magenta Amy, which I also really like. It is good to use to do a complete look with. However, this color does need a few layers to actually build up enough color to use it. Then there's this Quattro set by Catrice. This was from the Check and Sweet collection of quite some time back. They're basically, I think, my only baked eyeshadows in the palette section. They're also really nice, however they are pretty shimmery, so I don't think they're dark enough, like even darker shades. They're not really dark enough in my opinion to be used in the crease, because they're just shimmery for that. But I do really like this palette. And then up here are all my mono eyeshadows. It actually used to be so this one used to stand here and the monos used to stand right here. But I always sit on that side and I kept forgetting to actually use them. So now I put them here, and yeah. I just really need to use these more often because there's some really fun colors in here. And like this one, for example, I did use this one a few times in my Ethos. And I hope you can see it, but it's almost the same color as my skin right now. But it's a really nice summery golden shade, which at least I think is perfect for summer, but you know, it could be perfect for any time of year really. But yeah, there's just really pretty colors in here and I just really just use it more often. A lot of Catrice eyeshadows. And hello, cooperate. Some Yves Rocher eyeshadows which are still to try out. I got these from my neighbor. Yeah, they're pretty nice, but I still gotta figure out how to do a really fun look with them because, yeah, they're sort of nicely pigmented, but not very extremely nicely pigmented. I can show you. I actually didn't use this one yet, but oh, this one is really good. Yeah. So I'll probably use this one in a tutorial sometime soon because I'm actually surprised I didn't actually swatch that one yet. It looks really, really nice. This one, for example, I did use this one already. It is really pretty, but it's almost the same color as my skin, so I mainly use it as a highlighter. But it is actually a really pretty color. Just sort of difficult to show you because it won't actually show up all that much on my skin. Then I also have a loose eyeshadow here, which is by Bourjois. What's his name? I don't know what the name is. Regard Violine, but then pronounced in French, probably. It has its own little cute brush, and it actually is a very good pigment. I'll just put it right here. Maybe you shouldn't have tapped everything off the brush. Okay. It can actually be more pigmented, but I only had a little bit left on the brush. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. Really nice purple shade, which I should also use more often. Really like autumn is my favorite season for makeup, really, because in summer I always feel like doing nude looks for some reason, or just, you know, fake gold looks. Well, in autumn I really feel like doing dark colors, so yeah, that's basically something that's, you know, is a fact. But yeah, and then here I have my eyebrow stuff, the Hello Autumn palette by Essence, which I use in basically every tutorial. Then there's this Check and Tweet collection eyebrow fixing gel by Catrice, which is basically just almost the same as the regular eyebrow fixing gel, so you know, anything will work. But I really like the Catrice eyebrow fixing gels because they do work, but they're not like, you don't get really stiff eyebrow hairs from it, so that's nice. It still keeps looking natural. And then I have two pencils by Atos, which I also sometimes use, but I actually prefer to use powder because I think it looks more natural on me. So yeah, that was the first drawer. Then in the second and last drawer we have the mascaras and lip products, obviously. And also one eyeshadow palette. I have the Naked 3 eyeshadow palette over here, which I still really like. I have more Urban Decay, not Naked palettes, but other palettes by them, but they're in my makeup kit, which I'll show some other time. I also have, I don't know if you can see it, but the 120 color palette by BH Cosmetics behind here, which is also really nice, but you know, it wasn't pigmented enough to keep it in my makeup kit. But yeah, we'll just start on this side of the door this time. Behind here, in the back, I have some fake eyelashes, obviously. They're really nice, these are my favorite pairs. I always put the glue on the container, as you can see. And then I have some other spare ones behind that I don't use all that often. Then I have a eyelash curler, a pair of tweezers and eyelash glue. Duh. And some liquid liners. I actually barely ever use those liquid liners. I do have one by Essence in my makeup kit, which I sometimes use. The liquid ink one. But yeah, these ones are pretty nice as well. However, like this one is by Rimmel. I really like it. However, the brush is slightly too short for my liking. And then there's a brown one by Rimmel, which I don't use all that often because it's brown. Then two gold ones. This one is by Essence and is more glittery. And this one is sort of more opaque. This one is by Yves Rocher. And a cake eyeliner by Catrice, which I use most of the time because it's just, well, it's pretty natural, well, not nearly natural looking, but it looks softer than a real liquid liner, I guess. So I really like to use this. Then over here I have a bunch of pencils, such as, well, one of the most used ones are these this metallic one by Essence, which is good for highlighting. This black one by Estée Lauder. And this one is actually one that I've been on the fence about for a long time on whether or not to repurchase it when it runs out. Just because it is like the best eyeliner pencil that I've ever used on my waterline, because it's actually, like, it stays black all day. However, it is 22 euros, which is about 20 euros more than I usually spend on an eyeliner pencil. However, I do think I'm going to repurchase it because it's just amazingly good. So yeah. Then there's a black eyeliner pencil by Essence, a brown eyeliner pencil by Essence. I actually like the ones by Essence very much as eyeshadow bases as well because they're really creamy. This is the brown one, for example. And this one is called Teddy, I think. Oh yeah, it's called Teddy. Then a few ones by Max from a Dutch Beauty store. These blue ones and things like that. Then I also have a blue one by Yves Rocher, which is really nice. This is one of their waterproof eye pencils, which looks like this. Also really nice shade of blue. Doesn't really show up on the waterline though. It does actually show up on the eyelid, but the waterline not so much. So yeah, those are the liners. Then here are my mascaras. I have a whole lot of them, but my favorite one at the moment is the Sexy Pop one by Yves Rocher. Just because it has a really nice brush. And also it just doesn't leave clumps in the eyelashes ever. It's basically like, you know, it looks like your own eyelashes but better, sort of thing. So yeah, I really like it. Then when if I want really big lashes, I usually use the Colossal Cat Eye mascara by Maybelline, or the Liquid Relax mascara by Rimmel from the Scandalized mascaras. Another favorite of mine is the Get Big Lashes one by Essence, and the Miss Porty Fabulous Lash Mascara by Miss Porty, obviously. Yeah, this one, by the way, some people love it, some people really don't like it. I guess it sort of depends on what sort of eyelashes you have. I have pretty long and thick eyelashes, so yeah, on me it just works really well. However, I've heard from other people that it works really not good for them. But yeah, it's cheap enough that you can just buy it and, you know, see if it works out for you. I mean, it's really cheap, so it's not as if it's like really awful if it doesn't work well. Then there's the Catrice Glamour Doll Mascara, which I usually use when I use fake eyelashes, simply because it is a really nice and small brush. I hope you can see that. So yeah, those are the mascaras, or at least most of them. Then over here, the lip products. Yeah, these ones are just some eye glosses. Lip glosses that were actually in a bigger makeup palette, but the rest of the makeup palette was pretty crappy, so I took these out and put them in a empty container of a old essence powder. So yeah. Then I have this really cute cupcake which contains lip balm. It's really adorable. And some mini lipsticks by Yves Rocher that I still sometimes have to use. I also keep this lipstick here because if I put it in, one of the regular containers, it's so small that it'll actually sort of disappear in it. It's one of the sleek True Color lipsticks. It's Bare All, a nude one. A matte nude one is really pretty. But yeah, if you put it in the regular containers, then it just sort of disappears. So I keep it here instead. And yeah, the rest of it is sort of just sort of color coordinated, I guess. I mean, here are the red ones, purple ones, nudes, pinks. And then the back row are the things that are nearly empty or things that I don't use very often anymore, like the Miss Porty ones. They're basically just, well, I bought these like when I was still sort of a child, and yeah, basically I just keep them out of nostalgia. They're actually not awful, they're not very pigmented, but they're not awful. But they're just so old that I basically just keep them, just to keep them, basically. Then I have some lip pencils here. So this is this one by Catrice. I really like the Catrice lip pencils. Still, I have only one because I usually just only use lipstick. Yeah, then mainly it's just a mix-up of basically anything and everything. Like all different kinds of brands. They are all, you know, drugstore, budget sort of brands. I don't know what you call Yves Rocher actually. Actually, the ones by Yves Rocher I think are a bit more expensive, but I actually got this one, for example, for free with an order at Yves Rocher. So, yeah. This is actually one of my favorite lip glosses ever. It's a Sexy Pulp one by Yves Rocher. It evens out my lip color and also it makes them look bigger, which is always nice. One of my favorite lipsticks, however, is this one by Revlon. It's called Blush, and basically when I'm paler in winter it looks like a warm brownish gold shade, and when I'm more suntanned in summer it looks more like a sort of nude shade, warm nude shade. So yeah, basically all year round it's really pretty. Another favorite of mine, I'll just show you the favorites, is Market Square by P2, which is a purple one. Which looks like this. And another favorite is, yeah, where is it? Over here. Actually one of the newest ones that I bought, In Love with Ginger by Rimmel, which is a very, very nice orange red shade. Really pretty. It's definitely one I'm going to use very often because I think it's basically suitable for any time of year, which is always good. When I'm working, by the way, I usually use this one, which is the Essence XXXL lip gloss. I think it was called, what was it called? Coral Delight? I think it was called Coral Delight, but the name faded off, so I'm not sure. In any case, there's a coral shade with sort of golden shimmers in it. It looks really natural on the lips and cheap, so it's always good. Then one of my other favorites is this one by Provocalips from Rimmel. This is one of the shades that I reviewed recently. It's really like dark red. It's really nice. Then I have a few nude ones by Catrice, and my last favorite that I'll show you basically is Splenda Fuchsia by Rimmel. It's a really old one. I don't know if this is sell it, but it's a really nice shade. It's a really nice sort of warm purple burgundy-ish shade. Really shiny, and I really like it. So yeah, basically that's it. So that was my complete makeup stash. Oh, and also I'll sort of do the disclaimer that everyone does with videos like this. Personally I enjoy watching other people's makeup collection videos just because you know, like, it shows different products that I haven't seen yet, products that I don't have yet, and I just sort of like to see, you know, what other people like, just because, you know, I might try it out as well, and yeah. So it's not meant to be like, you know, not like, I don't mean to brag or anything, like, basically I don't think my makeup stash is very brag worthy yet, simply because, well, I'm sort of a combination of Scrooge McDuck and a shopaholic, which is sort of a weird combination, I know. But what I'm trying to say is that always, like, when I buy makeup, I'm usually like, hey, there's a red lipstick that I really like, however, I already have a red lipstick, so I won't buy it. Basically, so I don't buy a lot of stuff if I have something that already sort of looks like it, so that's why I don't have like a really big makeup stash, because, yeah, I'm just too cheap to bother to buy like 5 different red lipsticks, basically, things like that. But yeah, to each their own. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you do enjoy buying like a lot of stuff. But I like to keep it at 2 drawers of makeup and my makeup kit, obviously. So yeah, in any case, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! So let's stick with the lipsticks first. I bought 2 lipsticks, and I noticed now that they're actually bought sort of different in packaging. But yeah, the first one I bought is a blue one with